Indeed, even for war, one can say what Kanki just did is not even human. Never before have we met such a complete monster on the side of the good guys. Nah, technically there are no real good guys, but Shin is the queen. I'm not saying the main character Shin is technically the main characters here. But what Kanki did, that's almost worse than that great general did when he buried people alive. But there is a difference, only a slight, so before you criticize me, listen. Those that were buried alive, they were soldiers that surrendered, but therefore that great general didn't have to bury them alive, he made them an example. And that did create an enormous amount of hate towards Shin, or Kin, or whatever you call them. But what Kanki did is in a way worse, because he took the citizens around the kingdom of the hill, the hill, and even the children, skewered them alive, took their heads, bodies, and their legs, feet, and completely skewered them. If that doesn't solidify that Kanki is a man who is unforgivable, then I don't know what. Because what I have been ranting up now is the Kingdom chapter 481. Things are taking a turn for the darkest hour, but I cannot shake the feeling that we are all gonna taste an enormous amount of despair. The troops from Kanki army has mentioned that he has a final order to Shin, and that final order is that the war will end today. Of course, how it's going to end is another story. As Kisui still has the hill, suddenly a member of his troops tells Kisui to get down because there's a message that has been sent to Kisui. And that message, as I said earlier, is basically a message of corpses. Kanki, or the Naki clan as they were called, basically took all of the corpses of the dead one they did. Some he skewered them up like this, others he took them heads, legs, feet, and he basically, you know what I said last time, what is that thing he's creating? Is that some kind of bridge of corpses? And yes, indeed it was. One can describe this basically as a bridge of corpses. It's not a real bridge like this, but this. I think it's another word for it, but I don't know what it is. Truly, Kanki, that was not human. So, and Kisui realizes to his anger that Kanki would go after the citizens. But that's not all that Kanki has done. He has sent a message which an old man, Hyung, who was apparently someone strong, because even the way he was trembling and they were reacting on this seemed to scare one. This message is Kanki sarcastically complimenting Kisui as a general, and this gift of corpses is something he is making him burn his eyes and engraven into a head, because this is something that he will show him. He will show him a tragedy worse than the one in Regan Castle, so expect the worst. And so the Kanki army are heading towards Regan. Turned out that the troops Kanki tortured really did reveal Regan. Then that means Naki's clan torture was far worse than anyone else expected. Well, we saw the aftermath. But still, the people of Regan were fiercely loyal to each other. The fact that they broke against such horror just shows further how horrid this Kanki's torture is. Kanki started off this manga as someone a little bit cool but dangerous. Now that cool is all but gone. He is only dangerous. I mean, I read some history that said that the character Kanki is based on would suffer a humiliating loss by someone so, and then he would retreat. I mean, I don't know how much further history will take this. I mean, Kingdom manga will take the truth of the dynasty. But I think they mentioned somewhat in history the one who made Kanki go in exile was Riboku, alltså the Riboku in this manga. So, but in a way, how this manga is set up, it wouldn't. I mean, I wouldn't mind if Kisu wins and Kanki goes in exile. Well, according to history, he didn't go in exile. He's merely fled. He suffered a humiliating loss and decided, well, screw it, I'm out of here. Given Kanki's character, it wouldn't surprise me if he does that. But still, Kanki is now heading toward Regan Castle. This is not gonna unify China, I tell you that much. So what is Shin gonna do? Is he gonna stop Kisu? Or is he gonna stop Kanki again? Give me your thoughts if you have any.